Isa ang Naga City sa patuloy na nakapagtatala ng pagtaas ng kaso ng COVID-19 dahilan para ideklara ang lungsod bilang high risk. Dahil dito, ipinatutupad po ang Modified Enhanced Community Quarantine sa lugar hanggang sa katapusan ng buwan. Kumustahin natin ang sitwasyon ng ating mga kababayan doon. Kasama po natin si Dr. Aurora Teresa Daluro, ang Chief Regional Epidemiologist ng Department of Health Bicol. Magandang umaga po, Doc.
Magandang umaga po, ma'am, at sa mga ating mga tagapakinig nood po.
Dok, sa kasalukuyan po ba ay ilan na yung kabuang kaso ng COVID-19 sa Naga City at ilan po sa mga itong aktibo sa ngayon?
Ma'am, sa Naga City, meron po tayong, as of yesterday po, we have 43 cases na nai-report. At kung titingnan po natin yung active cases po natin sa Naga City is at 1,578 po.
Pero ilan po sa kabuang kaso na ito yung masasabi po natin na severe cases at gaano po ito kalala?
Okay. So, eto lang po. So, yung severe case, wait lang po ha, to-check natin. At yung sa atin po, sa Naga City, yung mga severe cases po doon sa breakdown na yon, as of yesterday po, ang Naga City ay meron pong, doon po sa total active cases, meron po siyang 1,472, sorry, wait lang po, 1,000 asymptomatic. Meron po siyang 1,472 na cumulative cases, of which 4 po yung asymptomatic na naidagdag. And meron po siya sa mild, 3,068 na total na cases po. Ang new ang nadagdag po na mild is 3. And for the moderate cases, meron po siyang 242 na cumulative number of cases. May nadagdag pong 3 sa Naga City. Para naman doon po sa severe, meron siyang 123 cumulative cases na active po. At ang naidagdag po ay 0 po, and for the critical cases na cumulative, meron po siyang 36 at meron po siyang naidagdag na 1 new case sa kahapon po. And we have 839 for verification po na cumulative number of cases, but wala na pong nadagdag kahapon ng for verification sa syudad po ng Naga City. Naga. Over po.
Opo. Dok, ang Naga City po kasi nakapagtala kayo ng 61% one-week growth rate ng COVID-19 infection. So, ano po ba yung nakita ninyong dahilan nito?
Sa Naga City po. So, ang Naga City po ay naandun po kasi yung end referral facility natin. So, we disaggregated po yung cases. So, ang naitala po natin sa Naga City na assessment po based on a 1 week growth rate and average daily attack rate. Ang meron po tayo sa Naga City ay nung previous na evaluation po period po is October 3 to October 9, high po siya ang risk classification, and from October 10 to October 16, high din po yung kanyang risk classification.
Doc, may tanong lang po yung kasamahan natin sa media sa inyo. Si Evelyn Correspond ng Filipino Mirror. DOH Region 5 was observed to have a spike in the incidence of new variants of concern. Kabilang po yung Delta as of September. Can you give us an update po on the current situation in the region? Ano po ang hakbang ng DOH kaugnay dito?
So tama po kayo, meron kaming recent spike in the number of cases, and yung last pong release natin was more of Delta. And yung Naga po, merong mga Delta cases po tayong nai-report from several barangays. And as one of the actions done po na with the BIATF, and on its own also, merong mga ginagawa po yung ating syudad ng Naga. Meron po silang every weekend MECQ, and it's been going on for the past 4 weeks na po. So kung titingnan, and meron na rin po silang, at nung last October 13, yung kanilang lab na pinapa-evaluate po sa DOH na issuehan na ng license to operate, and nag-start na po sila ng operation last October 13, and yan po nga yung naging inauguration. So as regarding to the diagnosis ng ating cases, may lab na po ang Naga City, and meron po siyang pinapatupad na weekend MECQ kasi na-observe po nila na marami na pong lumalabas at medyo nag-e-exceed na rin po naman yung ibang mga areas ng kinakainan po at saka yung lumalabas din po sa city. So meron na din silang curfew at may in-establish na checkpoints kasi po marami yung entry points ng Naga City since this is considered as the heart of Bicol.
Opo. Doc, pagdating naman po sa mga ospital natin dyan sa Naga City, sapat pa rin po ba ang pasalidad at mga kagamitan para tugunan po ang pangangailangan ng mga pasyente?
Yes, napakaganda pong tanong yan, ma'am. So we disaggregated also since BRTT, Bicol Medical Center is the one of the big end referral facilities which is situated in Naga. So dinis-aggregate po namin yung ating end referral facilities ng COVID ng DOH po sa Bicol. And since ang BMC po, the Bicol Medical Center is in Naga City, we disaggregated this. So we computed for the average admissions po for the past week as parehas po ng ADAR at ating 2-week growth rate. And kung titingnan po natin ang admission sa Bicol Medical Center ay ano po siya, 72.7% po, ibig sabihin high ang utilization rate. And meron po siyang isolation beds for COVID utilization is already 87% or 88%, which is equivalent to critical. And meron po tayong COVID ward beds na moderate po at 67% po from the Bicol Medical Center, which is in Naga City, and ICU beds na utilization at 63 or 63.2%, which is equivalent to moderate. And overall po, yung mechanical ventilators utilization for COVID in the Bicol Medical Center is at 68.0, which is equivalent to moderate. So, ito po ay may naka-establish po silang one hospital command, and there is another hospital and referral facility which is in Camarines Sur, but seldom pong na-i-refer po doon yung mga cases natin sa Naga City. So, it's at the Bicol Medical Center mostly where cases in Naga City are being referred.
Opo. Doc, bukod po sa mahigpit, bukod po dito sa mahigpit na restrictions, mahalaga rin, Doc, yung testing, tracing at vaccination. So ano po ang ginagawa ng DOH Regional Office dyan? Katulong po o katuwang ang mga LGU para po paigtingin ang mga ito?
Yes, ma'am. So, yung contact tracing, kahit po itong hiring po ay naibibigay po sa DILG, we do the training for the contact tracing for those hired by DILG and positioned at LGUs, and if they need retraining, we train them. So, ang amin din po naman, when it comes to testing, we have the Bicol, we have a sub-national reference lab here in Legazpi City, Albay, where the CHD is located. Ito po yung biggest lab po natin na ang capacity is over 1,000 cases. So can accommodate 1,200 to 1,300 per day na specimens po, of which yung bulk ng specimens naman po na hindi na-address ng ating labs in Naga at yung ating Bicol Medical Center na COVID-19 labs pumupunta po sa atin dito. So basically po, we are coordinate with DILG regarding yung sa contact tracers po na training, or sila po ang nagpapatrain sa atin. And also po we have also sa DOH po, we have our disease surveillance officers na strategically placed at the Provincial Epidemiology and Surveillance Unit and the Municipal and City Epidemiology and Surveillance Units to assist po in case detection sa ating sa ating mga local government units. And these DSOs also form a group under the leadership of the municipal health officer to do the contact tracing as well as yung swabbing. So there's supposed to be a team sa ibaba po. But syempre, although yun din po, pag sa increase in the number of cases, sometimes po na din sila sa trabaho natitigil. So meron pong backup plans ang ating LGU for that, and also for the vaccination. So we are working on the vaccination, and the DOH at the regional level also has issued a moratorium this October 18 until November 15 to ramp up po yung ating targets na 50% or better po, the national target na vaccination accomplishment for all age group, for the whole population.
So ilang
So
porsyento?
all out po ang aming staff sa provincial offices
Opo. Ilang
to
porsyento?
assist the local governments in monitoring the vaccination.
Opo, Doc, pero ilang porsyento na po ang nabakunahan sa region?
Hello?
Opo. Doc, ilan na po yung nabakunahan sa buong, ilang porsyento na po yung nabakunahan sa buong Bicol region?
So ang ating vaccination coverage po for the whole region as of yesterday, so this is a daily report po from the vaccination group po. For the Bicol region, ang total accomplishment is at 66% po. So we disaggregated this accomplishment po, if I may read. For Albay, meron po tayong, in-exclude po namin yung 7 cities. So this is Albay. When we read po yung data ng province, this is from the municipalities. And the succeeding pong data, i-read ko po yung 7 cities. So in Albay, we have a 56% utilization rate ng vaccine. Sa Camarines Norte, we have 68. Camarines Sur, we have 71%. Catanduanes, 75%. Masbate at 58%. And Sorsogon at 58%. For the cities na napito po ng buong Bicol, for Legazpi City in Albay, we have 84% utilization rate. In Ligao City in Albay, we have 57%. And Tabaco City in Albay also, we have 68% utilization rate. For the city of Naga in Camarines Sur, we have 79% utilization rate. In Iriga, also in Camarines Sur, we have 67% utilization. For the province of for the city of Masbate in Masbate City, we have 65% utilization rate. And for Sorsogon City in Sorsogon, we have 65% utilization rate po.
Okay. Doc, kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa inyong pagbibigay impormasyon sa amin at sa pagpapaabot ng kalagayan dyan sa Naga City at sa region. Dr. Aurora Teresa Daluro, ang Chief Regional Epidemiologist ng DOH Bicol. Maraming salamat po, Doc.
Maraming salamat po, ma'am, and stay safe.